Alright, we seem to be having some internet speed issues, but hopefully it'll be fine. Just do this real quick. There we go. Okay. Should be all set to go. I just want to say this, since, just right off the bat, just feel like I want to say it. Dude, I don't know what happened, but I managed to, I guess, somehow convince the YouTube algorithm or whatever. And I've been finding some good music recently. Well, actually, just this past hour, I've just been watching like music videos and stuff. And man, it's been good. There was like a Ethiopian cover of War Pigs. Well, I mean, I've never heard War Pigs. It's like apparently a famous song by Black Sabbath, I think. It was fire. So good. Then there was like some Saharan blues music with like electric guitars. That was also so good. And there was like some Armenian music. Bro, like, I don't know what happened. I've been trying to get like good African music recommendations because I'm trying to get music from, I mean, I know Armenia is not from Africa. But yeah, because I'm trying to find an album from every country in the world that I like. It's a pretty unachievable dream. I mean, there's like 180 countries, and I don't really see myself finding a song from like Sealand that I particularly like. I mean, Sealand, I don't know if it really counts as a country. But you know what I mean. Like tiny countries like that, I don't know if I'm even going to be able to find music from there, let alone an album that I like. But it's pretty fun. At this point, I have a song from every continent, or I have an album from every continent other than Antarctica. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's not really any music from Antarctica, native Antarctic music, not really in existence. But that's a start. From every continent that people are really living on, I've got a nice song, or a nice album. I'm pretty proud of that. I like that a lot. But yeah, Africa was the only one I'd been missing for a while. Because, of course, North America and Europe I had right off the bat. And, yeah, but now I've got everywhere. Got all the bases covered. I still don't like that texture. And this needs way too much power to run. What is the demand here? 80, Jesus. That's so much. Like, solar panels aren't even going to be enough to make one of these. Okay, well. Oh, when this farm got blown up last time. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, well, we'll repair this one for now. Think a little bit more about making that auto crafter. Oh wait, how am I even gonna repair this? Oh, this is so much more broken. It's like really broken. What the hell? Let's shoot this down. I'm not even gonna check if it's gonna hit my base here, but okay, so I'm a little underneath here. Let's try to figure out what I need. Okay, that just needs to be a gap there. It seems like the machines are all good. It's just the wiring that got blown up and the floor. So I need that. This is basically, all right, yeah. Okay. Let's see, I think, yeah. All right, let me just place block there, then I can get rid of that again. What the hell? Huh? That's coming from my speakers. What? Wait, I'm so confused. Why is the in-game music? Huh? I'm so confused. Earlier it seemed like the sound was coming from my headphones. But no, it's coming from my speakers. I mean, my headphones are connected. Well, let me try, try just closing the game and then open it back up. Also, why does it say Skyblock 4 when it's 6? Okay. I'll ignore that. Oh, what? Wrong button. Alright, let's... Alright. Now it is coming from my headphones. I guess that is the one problem with my headphones that I sort of have with my headphones is that they sound so much because there are these headphones, they're like bone conduction headphones, which, dude, it's so cool. I love it. But they really sound like, they make it sound like whatever you're listening to is just coming through the speaker. Because basically they keep your ears completely. Oh wait, how do I wait? How do I get back up? I could do /home, I guess. Right, they just sit on the side of your head and then kind of vibrate your bones in your head. They vibrate your skull to get the music to get to your eardrum or whatever. That is a weird visual there. So like your ears are completely open, you can hear what's going on around you. And it's very nice, but sometimes it feels like it's hard to tell the difference between them being on and I'm listening to my headphones and it coming from my speaker. So sometimes I get paranoid. That's too strong of a word. But sometimes I like mistake it. What am I talking about? Earlier, I didn't realize that the audio was coming through my speakers rather than my headphones, because the type of headphones I have make it really hard to tell. Which, I mean, is pretty cool. Because like your ears stay completely free and open. And, I mean, yeah, sound quality is not the greatest with them. Okay, come on. I guess I need to break one of these. But yeah, it's pretty cool because it just sounds like you're. I'm gonna have to break all. Oh, the earbone headset, yeah. Yeah, I love these. They're so cool. My friend sent me a text today that her dad had bought, like, even though she said no, she didn't want them. Her dad bought her some anyway. I don't know why he did that, but her dad has good taste. That's what I texted her back. I was just like, your dad has great taste. Because I love him so much. I can just wear them all the time. Listen to music 24/7. Nobody knows. And yeah, I can just, I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing that during tests. But like during tests, I just keep them on, I just always have them on. They're always on, pretty much. And I just get to listen to music 24/7. It's so nice. And yeah, I mean, I tell people that I turn the music off when I talk to them. Because I feel like it's rude. Or I feel like they might think it's rude. Which actually now I'm saying out loud sounds worse than it, even worse now. That's fine. Okay. Looks like it reconnected. But yeah, I mentioned before stream started, for some reason I'm having slow internet. Okay, yeah, it looks like it reconnected. So we're good. What was I saying? But yeah, no. I feel like, my brain is just constantly on, like, I don't know. Listening to music just helps me focus. So being able to just have it, being able to just listen to music all the time is so nice. But yeah, sometimes I don't realize whether I'm listening to music on my headphones or on the speaker, which that's slightly awkward. That's what you got for 30 seconds. Yeah, I'm not having the best internet right now. I'm not sure why. It's not really any reason for it to not be working well right now. I'm even plugged into the Ethernet. Trying to oh, that's because it's the wrong tool. I was trying to watch Serial Experiments Lane earlier and it was not working either. That was kind of annoying. I don't know. Serial Experiments Lane. I don't know why I keep saying the full name. I think most people just say Serial Lane. It's a show I'd heard a lot about for a long time, but never got a. Ooh, okay, that one might hit. Let's knock it out of the sky before it gets close. No, it's a very internet anime, like it was very popular, I think, like back early 2000s. And a lot of people that are, well, obsessed with tech are all, also really like it. I don't really know the plot, but I know it's like a psychological horror thing related with the internet. Um, Never heard about Serial Lane Show. Yeah, it's an anime. As far as I know, the plot is something like the main character gets like somehow transported into the internet, I think, or something like that, and then eventually becomes like a, or she like the main character becomes like obsessed with the internet and then becomes part of it, and then becomes like godly at some point, but it's like a psychological horror thing. It's from like, I think it was made in like the 90s. So like the computers look super cool. The operating systems are also like super interesting. Like very much not how computers work or look, but they're pretty interesting. Um, hmm. Now I'm thinking about it, I feel like I just self-reported myself as having browsed 4chan. Because the only place I've really seen it be popular, or seen a lot of it, is on the technology board on 4chan. Um, so maybe it was just popular there. Off topic. What do I think? I mean, it's not really off topic. I'm talking about a show where a girl gets obsessed with the internet. What do I think about the internet censorship nonsense? I obviously don't like it. For one thing, I don't know. It's not really what I thought would happen with the internet. I mean, I always kind of thought that the way the internet is right now is not really sustainable. Like, it's not gonna stay the way it has been. But I was never really sure how that would look. And like, for me, the main thing has always been that I thought that countries would all do like the big red wall like China did. I mean, that has sort of been happening as well. Um, Been signs of that, but yeah, the internet censorship with like age verification, I did not see coming at all. Um, at least before they started doing, in America, they've been trying to get age verification on like pornography for a long time, and that's been working. And as soon as that happened, I was like, okay, this is gonna spread. Well, I wasn't sure, but I kind of thought um, this was gonna happen one way or not. Like once America started doing it, I was like, oh, okay, it's starting. It all started because of UK and Australia. I don't know. I think the US might have been first on that. Well, I mean, Australia, like years ago, they had their whole thing with lolly hentai, which was such a weird thing. And after that, I mean, back then I was on Australia's side. They were trying to censor that type of stuff. And like, understandable, honestly. They were trying to just straight up ban hentai in Australia. This was like 5, 10 years ago, maybe. Um, and then yeah, but America has been for the past. I mean, I think since COVID, there's been America has started forcing pornography platforms to do age verification. I don't know how to fix this. Um, so I don't know. It's been, you know, it's been in the works for a while, which kind of sucks. I don't think I need these two bits here. Ooh. But yeah, I don't know. it's tough because, like, no one under 16 is allowed on social media in Australia. Yeah. No, Australia's probably the one that was the first to kind of go extreme with it. Just straight up, like, banning social media for people that are underage. I mean, people have been talking about doing that for so long, and it kind of seemed like it was just never going to happen. But yeah, it ended up happening. And the other thing that I really dislike is how they're going about it. Because they're leaving the enforcement to tech companies. Like, everyone is. Like, America's leaving enforcement to tech companies. UK and Australia, all of them are going ahead and leaving it up to tech companies to do the enforcement. So you just, like, send your ID to a tech company and then trust a tech company to, like, be safe with it. Who thought that was a good idea? That's the stupidest thing I've heard. Really. And, like, it's gonna be standard practice for eventually, it seems like it's just gonna be standard practice for, you know, you'll go on a website and they're like, hey, we need to do age verification, show us ID. And then you're gonna be uploading pictures. Like, it's so easy to take advantage of. Like, a sketchy website can just request age verification. And, you know, I'm not gonna send ID, but I'm not the, like, average person who, you know, most people don't, I don't think really know internet safety. And they'll just trust random websites, you know, grandparents and stuff. They'll, you know, dude, what the hell? These charge particles keep overflowing my system. So they're just gonna get scammed. You know, like, what do you do? That's probably the biggest thing I don't like about it. Like, of course, the censorship's also pretty bad. I mean, I kind of thought that would, you know, at some point they're gonna need to, like at some point it kind of, you know, there has to be some safety in place, I feel like, somehow, because, you know, Wild West of the internet has just been kind of crazy. You know, you can see everything. I mean, as a kid in, like, 5th grade, or maybe even 4th grade, I don't know when I started, you know, I was seeing beheading videos and, you know, those types of videos, and, like, that's still around, you know? You know, I mean, now everyone's kind of just on social media when they're browsing the internet, so you don't see it as much because there's, like, there is content moderation. Okay, I need to make these somehow. This was not the way to do this. I messed this up. I should not have done the 4x4s. Damn. All right, man, that's fine. Hello, Longhorn. How you doing? But yeah, I don't know. The big issue really is I don't know what a good method would be for, like, how to moderate the internet. Um, cause, you know, I mean, I'm fully behind free speech, but also I'm kind of against people in, like, middle school coming across snuff videos and stuff like that. Um, And yeah, I think the biggest thing really is that the biggest thing really that I have against the kind of censorship that's going on now with the Online Safety Act and stuff is just how they're going about verifying. All right. Need to open up space to clear this out again. All right. I think it is definitely time. Definitely time to start making some autocrafters, because these charged particles are getting ridiculous. I have too many of them, but I need that machine to be running to get my core dust. It's not about protecting children, it's about control. Yes. I mean, you know, every time a law comes into play where the big reason for the law is, you know, children's safety, it usually is about, it usually is about control. And yeah, I won't be giving YouTube my ID either. Any site. I will not ever give a site online my ID. Like, I'm not, like, I mean, if it's a government website, then maybe. Like, if it's a government website, yeah, I would give, you know, if the way they did the age checks was just, well, I don't know. I don't know if there's any good way to do it. Should be parents' responsibility to watch what their kids see online, not some tech companies. Yeah. No, I mean, it definitely shouldn't be tech companies. That is, like, 100% with you there. But also, like, I don't know. Kids having free reign of the internet, I don't know if that's the best thing either. But, I don't know, maybe you could do something instead of having it, like, don't disagree that some of the things they want banned are objectionable, but they're not legal, so nobody has any right to tell us what we can and can't do with our money that we earned. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe the thing to do is just to say, like, Australia, one of the things they're saying is, is that they don't want kids on social media. I mean, maybe you could just say, all right, if a kid is on social media, the parents get in trouble. Right? I mean, I think they do that with guns to some degree in America. But yeah, I think that might be the only way to really do, like, a child protection type of thing with the internet. Like, hey, if your kid is doing this online, you know, he's doing social media, consuming, I don't know. Look what happened to T dating app with multiple data breaches because they required ID. Yeah, no, I mean, that's why I wouldn't trust anything. If parents don't teach their kids right from wrong, then it's the parents' fault. Yeah. No, I don't know. I'm not much of a law or policy guy. I don't know a lot, but I think the only way to keep the internet, you know, good and free and still protect kids would be, all right, is this fixed actually? Would be, like, to have those laws, but just punish the parents if, like, the kid's doing something. that he shouldn't be. T promised to delete those IDs and they didn't. That's why they're in deep doo-doo now. Yeah, I mean, calling it a hack is also strong. I think what it was in the end was just the, like, some guys on 4chan apparently just found, okay, what's it called? Just found, like, they analyzed the app, like, the data that's being sent, and then they just traced it back to a link, and that basically just a public URL that gave them access to the entire database. Nothing was, like, encrypted. It was just completely on the open web. And all the IDs. Like, there wasn't even... They didn't even have to hack it. They just had to find the URL. At least that's what I heard. But, I mean, that's crazy. I don't trust YouTube to delete any info. No matter what their TOS says. Yeah, I think most companies don't delete. Even on request. Because if you... I think the big thing there is if you automate it, which on a platform as big as YouTube you'd have to, deleting anything automatically is, you know, bound to go badly. You know, you just do a simple, let's delete, I don't know, you know, let's delete this user's data, and then something goes wrong and delete the whole database. So I think, I read, I don't remember where, but I read that, it was some article, it was like a year ago, I think, that what most, like, web apps and stuff will do, because, you know, you don't want to delete the database or do something catastrophic with deleting, is you just flag it to not show anymore. And I think, like, even Apple had that. Like, I mean, that got released. They had the thing with their, I don't know what it's called, but whatever they use for photos. Their photo platform, for some reason, just started showing other users deleted photos, like they were just popping up in people's, like, iCloud, I think, right? And yeah, I don't know, remember exactly what the glitch was, but basically, when you were deleting stuff off of iCloud, it just didn't delete. They just flagged it to not show anymore. And yeah, I think pretty much everyone does that. Yeah, the way I built this storage system is not good. Oh, wait, no, replacing it's gonna be so annoying. Gosh darn it. Why did I... Ugh. Alright, that's okay. Alright, so I have to make these first, I think. Okay, and then I need simple circuits and these retaining circuits. That's pretty easy, and I have a lot of these. What am I missing? I have the matter plate. I didn't pick these up. There we go. Alright, so we make 14 of these. They keep personal info in a database. It'll eventually get hacked. Yeah. Ooh, sorry. Got a text. Alright. Got a request for tutoring. from a friend. I don't know how much I can really help her out. I mean, sure. I'm just gonna say I'm not sure how much I can help, but totally down. I mean, we took the same class. And she's smarter than me, usually, I feel like. Data race will end up on 4chan. Or the dark web, yeah. No, I mean, eventually everything will get hacked. Like... wait, okay. Hold on. Need to make that. Like, there's even... I don't know how proven this is. But there's a lot of theories that, like, the NSA... Because the NSA has so many data centers, right? And other intelligence agencies do as well. They have so many data centers. And the theory, I don't know if this is how factual this really is. The theory is that they just sorry, I should turn off vibrate maybe. That probably sounds really loud on the microphone. Let's see, how do I respond? I don't know how to respond to people. Dude, I don't know how to text people. This is also the person that about half a year ago told me that I text like a robot, like AI. So I'm very self-conscious when I text her. I try to sound human. I don't know how to do that. What the hell? Alright, my one rule with texting her, she complained about the periods. I was writing full sentences and ending them in periods. So I gotta throw some emotion, some exclamation points. And... Alright, alright. So do I, though. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, that's how I was taught to write. What do you mean? She talks to AI a lot, so maybe... Don't know how to text, yeah. Alright. Yeah, I mean, she's younger than me as well. So, I mean, not quite a different generation, but I think she's like 5 years younger than me. Jeez, I feel old just saying that. My goodness. Alright. Look at the 20%. Okay. Yeah, yeah, just let me know how and... Okay. Let me know. Damn. How do I do this? No. Dude, I don't know why I struggle so much with texting. Just let me know when you want. Okay, yeah, just let me know when you want to study together. That's a pretty human response. Yeah, just let me know when you want to study together. That sounds human. I think. We'll go for it. I mean, I'm in community college, so, like, it is strange having people in my class that are so much younger than me. Like, I have high schoolers in my classes. That is so strange. I don't like that all too much. Alright, now. Young people are scary sometimes. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, they just seem so different, you know? Alright, how many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so I want at least 21 of these. Which means I need a lot more of these Storinators. Right now this would make 14, so I need, what, 7 more? Alright, what am I short on? I'm short on retaining circuits. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of cool. You know, um, we've got like grandmas and high schoolers in the same class. You know, it's a cool diversity there. Um, that's probably way too much. I don't know why I made that much. But I don't know. Being in the same class as a high schooler does feel kind of like they just seem so young. And, you know, they're high schoolers are probably earning college credits via AP classes. Yeah, it's something like that. It's like an early college program. So they graduate at like 18 with a associate's degree if they do everything right, which is crazy. Why didn't I know about that? I could have graduated with an associate's degree. That's so cool. Um, Dude, Longhorn, I read your message at first and I was so shocked. I'm glad I reread that bit many, many moons ago when you were in your mid 20s. I just read that as 20, like early 20. I don't know why. Cool. Okay. Girl about 6 years younger than me. Worst relationship ever. I thought you were confessing to a crime for a second. Uh, well, no, not that freaky yet. I'm glad it's not a crime. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like the younger you are, the bigger. I mean, I'm sure this is just true. The younger you are, the bigger a age difference feels. Even if it, like, I mean, when I was, you know, when I was in like high school, a 1 year age difference was crazy to me. Well, maybe not 1 year, but like 2 years was crazy. Um, but like now, uh, hmm, what age difference would I go for? Honestly, if it's younger, I can't really see myself going for anyone younger than like 21, honestly, which is just a 1 year age difference. But older, I don't know. If someone's younger than like maybe 30 and under, I don't know. Age differences are weird. I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, I've never dated anyone younger than me. Um, all right, what do I need? But yeah, I mean, once girl started flirting with you, I asked her out, then found out she was only 16. Told her to come find you when she wasn't jailbait. Yeah, that's crazy. 18's your min, because I don't want to get in trouble. You know, 18 being your minimum just because you don't want to get in trouble does not sound the greatest. Um, but yeah, I don't know what she did, but that was another disaster. Ah, yeah. Dang, you guys are pulling lots of younger girls, it seems. Okay, I think I have everything. Oh, what am I missing? Oh, the plates. Not a long time. Oh, yeah. Nah, it's all good. I don't know. Like, at first, I even felt awkward just talking to people. Like, I feel it feels kind of, uh, what's the word? Pretentious. But, like, as soon as I hit 18, I was like, I don't want to talk to anybody younger than 18. They're babies, they're children. Um, but yeah, now like in community college, I kind of have to talk to people that are like in high school, because they're the one thing I will say about the high school kids in my community college is they're probably the ones that are like actually they try uh quite a bit, or at least they have the time to like work together and study. um okay, I don't need 20. 18's legal, not jailbait. It is legal, yeah. So like I kind of have to, like, for the past 5 years I've just refused to interact with anyone, or tried to not interact with anyone younger than 18, because like, they're children. um but yeah, I don't know. It's like such a weird topic. Well, I mean, I work as a Sunday school teacher, so clearly I'm lying. I do. I mean, I have, for work, have to interact with kids. Time for a topic change. Well, yeah, definitely. Let's see. What's a good what's a good topic? I can just keep focusing on the game until something comes along in chat, or I think of something. Skyblock. Yes, that is a great topic. So, yeah, right now I'm trying to make all these matter drawers because the way my storage with the 4x4, each cell just does not have a lot of storage in it. So I keep running out. So I'm going to replace it with the single drawer and see how that goes. Okay, so I need to make more of these. So I need to make plates. These. Okay, so that's just boom. There we go. And then craft all of those. Just gets me 14. Well, I'll take a quarter of these, turn them into plates as well. You were playing this until you injured your wrist a couple months. Ooh, sorry to hear that. Couldn't play for about 5 weeks. That's so frustrating. Dude, like, injuries that prevent you from doing... It's so annoying. Okay, I don't think that's enough. But, yeah, I don't know. This is... Inventory's gonna be a disaster using single drawer. Well, I mean, it's gonna be big. But it's also gonna make everything way more visible. Everything's gonna be in these drawers. So it's gonna be a lot easier to see. I don't have the best vision. Yeah, it'll be good for my bad eyesight as well. But yeah, it's gonna be like a huge wall in the end, I feel like. If each drawer has one item. Maybe at some point I add some like double drawers as well, or maybe even some quad drawers if I really need it. But I don't know, the way it's currently set up just doesn't work. I mean, maybe I could also just replace some of the 4 ones with singles, and then just like make sure that the blocks that I have just a ton of are in the single drawers. That'd probably be easier to do. Honestly, never played Skyblock, only Voxel Libre. Oh, Also didn't read the text above. When you tried to play, you had trouble getting back into it. Not just Skyblock, but pretty much any games, yeah. Same. Well, I don't know. For a while, I don't know why I struggle to get into games nowadays. Like it's been pretty much since high school I've struggled to get into games like I used to. Like in middle school I was super into games. Now I feel like if I'm streaming I get really into it. Like I have a really good time when I'm streaming. But outside of streaming I just struggle to really get into a game. I don't know, for some reason the motivation isn't quite there. Okay, I need one more. Wait, what? Oh, I don't have enough reinforced matter, that's what it is. You use single drawers, it takes a lot to keep all the things you need. Still have 5 or 6 stories, half full of stuff. Okay, yeah. So maybe a mix of things. Like you've been playing Cast and Chill fishing game a lot. Nice. It's good. I don't know. It's always good to find something you're really into. I feel like gaming is something that's pretty easy to just really, at least sometimes, get really into. Okay. Let me see if I can clear some of this inventory here. Just gonna scroll through and toss everything. There we go. Oh, well, I'm gonna have to pick a lot of this back up, I guess. Oh goodness, charge fields have so many. Alright, there we go. I haven't played VL lately. Been playing MTG with the Tech Age mod pack. Yeah, the Tech Age mod pack looks really good. I don't know. I mean, I've been just playing with this, so like Tech Age seems like a pretty nice mod. Like I just looked at it recently because I was thinking about playing playing off stream a little bit, and yeah, Tech Age looks real nice. Let's put glass in this one. Ooh, that, I do like how big it is. Oh, also up there, Starbucks Libre when I was buying Clone 2. Yeah, same. And Benito also started Mine. Yeah, I think Benito, you were there when I was streaming Mine Clone 2 before the name change as well. You're about 70 to 85% completed in Cast and Chill. Dang. So is that like, completion wise, is that like you catch a fish and like if you've caught every type of fish, you've completed it? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've never been the type of guy to go for 100% completion in games. Like, I find it cool when people do, but it's also just so crazy. You just discovered my Mind Clone series just before I ended it. Well, yeah. That was a very fun series to do, and that went on for so long. Like, I think that series alone, I think I was doing for like a full year, at least a couple times a week. At the start, I think I was doing it every day. And then I started playing Skyrim as well. And then I was doing it every other day. And then I added a third game and was doing it every third day. And yeah, so pretty much for a year, I was playing it every third day. And it was a lot of fun. I spent so much time building. Um, uh, I don't know. That was definitely one of my most memorable games to have like I really got into it. But at some point, I just felt like I'd done so much that I started feeling kind of like, where do I even go from here? You know? Because yeah, I'd just done so much. Okay, what else do I put in? Okay, circuits I think can go in here. I feel like they deserve a spot in a big one. I was gonna try to go back and watch from the beginning, but somewhere along the way I stopped. Yeah, I mean I privated all my old stuff as well. Um, I don't know. I mean, if you try to watch from the beginning, it would take a long time. I mean, each one was like 2 hours long at least, or let's say on average 2 hours. And I think there was like I think there's like 150 streams. So that's like 300 hours. Probably better keeping a 4x4, yeah. Honestly, now that I put the single drawers, I don't even know what I'm gonna put in them. There's not that much stuff that really overflows, to be honest. Like the glass, definitely. That's gonna overflow. But like, what else is really gonna overflow? Because like, I keep this stuff separate. This is really the stuff I have tons and tons of. But it's separate. Oh, I know, it was taking forever to catch up. Hadn't noticed you privated them though, yeah. No, I mean, as you may have noticed, going through the old ones, I think I doxed myself like multiple times. And then also in the end, one viewer was like, yeah, I kind of hope you don't blow up because I've written so much in chat. Or like something like that. And I was like, I kind of have said so much as well. Maybe I should just go ahead and private the whole stuff. Must have missed that or didn't get it, lol. Yeah, I mean, most of the time it was like not very obvious. And I would just skip past it. Like, try not to acknowledge it. But like, I think I for sure leaked my full name multiple times. I leaked the city I live in a couple times. I leaked, bro, so much. Because I would like especially at the beginning, I would just record my screen, and then I would like click off the screen, and then I had something open, and I was like, oh, this is my email. Whoops. And like my email is just my first and last name, just straight up. Um, Good evening, metadata. I remember seeing that once or twice, but didn't pay much attention to it. Yeah, like I mean, I don't think it really, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter. Like no one's really paying that much attention, or really cares if I like show my, full name or the city I live in. But like if it ever does blow up, which I don't think will happen, then maybe it'd be an issue. How are we doing today? Pretty good, pretty good. Had a pretty relaxing day once again. Kind of trying to figure out what to do with my storage system right now. Because it is a mess. And reorganizing this is tough. I don't even know where to start. Okay, well. Alright, wait. Storinators I can just put down and place like anything in. 118 on Mineclone 2. Might be, yeah. It was over 100 though, I know that. There we go. Alright, now I can start moving things around a little easier. Alright, let's group all the metals, or all the like alloys and stuff together. I think that should be maybe the first thing I do. Let's grab all of them. Sitting here waiting for the temps to cool off, still 85F, even though the sun's already down. Dang. Dude, it's been such a hot summer. I mean, it's been crazy. I have not been enjoying that. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna place down a couple storinators. I feel like organizing is gonna be a bit easier with these when I can just dump everything in there like that. Yeah, no, like, it's been, I think, where I live, I don't know if it's hit 100. I think it has a couple times. See a meteor coming. Looks like we're good. Like, I'm glad it's not as hot as New Orleans, where I used to live. Like, that's been my consolation here. But man, it just keeps getting hotter. Like year on year. I feel like eventually I'm just gonna be moving to the North Pole to get away from the heat. Yes, to completion rate of 75 to 80 with each fish caught, and okay, nice. Hit 100 here, but then we got a lot of stormy weather and it was cooler for a few weeks. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like I gotta, I feel like I'm gonna end up, like, moving further north just to escape the heat. Because it's kind of ridiculous. Now the dog days of summer are back, and it's flirting with 100 again. Jeez, I hate, oh, dude. It's too hot. Let's put all the powders here. Might as well grab some extra powder over here. Fill up a little bit further. You'll take it though. Some summers temps hit 110. That's too much. I don't remember what the highest I've ever experienced in New Orleans was. But yeah, I definitely don't want to experience it again. Because, like, I remember getting heat stroke and, like, passing out from heat stroke. And that's too much. I don't want to deal with that. Tin and nickel. Texas isn't as bad as like Arizona or Nevada. That's true. I played, I've only been to Texas maybe once actually. For a soccer tournament. For, yeah, a regional soccer tournament. It was very fun. But yeah, it was middle of summer. Oh man, it was so hot. Yes, I doxed myself. Was there when it happened during Mineclone 2. Not really care. Yeah. No, I doxed myself many, many times early on. I mean, even recently, I think I've doxed myself. You know, Google knows who I am. If it happens, it happens. I don't know. There's plenty of YouTubers who just have full name as their YouTube channel. Like one of the guys recently I've been watching is just his YouTube channel, just Sylvan Franklin. He's this guy in college who makes some cool videos. But yeah, just full name, you know, camera, you know, face on camera. So like it's not, I don't know, I'm not really worried about it. Use that TNT on the storage system. It'd be even worse. Okay. That seems good for that. Younger people have no expectations of privacy like us older people do. Yeah. No, that's definitely true. Oh wait, there's way more stuff in here I haven't put in yet. No, I mean, I think younger people just know we're not, you know, it's not gonna be private. So a lot of people just don't bother trying. You know, people get doxxed so often. A lot of times there's not a ton of point in hiding it because, you know, you're just, unless there's like a very good reason that you have. Being online is opening yourself up to being doxxed. Oh, I don't like it again. Okay, let me take all of these out. Didn't expect there to be so many powders. Temperature was 87.5, felt like 93. Too much. Don't want to get your identity stolen. Is that a good reason? I mean, if someone knows my name and where I live, it's not that big of a deal to me. Like, off of that, I'm not really going to get my identity stolen. I don't think, at least. But, yeah, I mean, with, like, technology nowadays, it's very easy to, I mean, it's very easy to, with AI to clone my voice. You know, all types of fun, nasty stuff. And yeah, I mean, just having a YouTube channel that I'm like streaming on, I feel like is just gonna, you know, there's not much reason to really put tons of effort into hiding it to me. Like, if someone really wants to figure it out, they'll figure it out. But yeah, I mean, getting my identity stolen is definitely not something I want to happen. That would kind of suck. But, I don't know. I mean, like, if I want to have a professional career, you know, my face is going to be out there. I'll have a website, you know, with my details on that. Like, I'll put my email address on the internet anyway. So if my email address gets leaked, like, it's gonna it's going to be online anyway. The city I live in, you know, it's going to be online anyway. So, not really too worried about it. And I'm not doing any like weird shady stuff on this channel. So if people from my real, you know, in real life find this YouTube channel, I don't really care. And if people from the internet find my real identity, it's not really a huge deal to me either, because what are they even gonna do with it? It's not like I've done anything weird on this channel. Or I'm also not really planning to do something that I don't want associated with my name. Like, that's the only reason I have for... I don't know. Yeah. Maybe that's just cope. We know it. I want to put this back in there. You're paranoid, lol? I mean, I used to be a lot more paranoid about it. The thing is, like, Google already knows who I am. Most big tech companies probably, or a lot of them probably already know who I am. You know, I've had to pay with my debit card on Steam and Amazon and, you know, a few other websites, so real identity is already out there. And if there's a data breach, boom, my identity's out there. And I don't know, like when I was a kid, I was very, very scared. Like I didn't even want to do anything, like interact online, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna get got. I'm gonna get, you know, they're gonna find me. They're gonna come kill me in my sleep. They're gonna get my address. They're gonna see my IP address, figure out where I live, and then come murk me in my sleep. You know, that's not the healthiest mindset to have. But yeah, I don't know. Like if big tech companies already know who I am, and one little data breach could, you know, compromise that, then what difference does it really make if some random people online know who I am? And I mean, like with stuff I want to stay private, I'm gonna keep private. Having my info and knowing who I am are two different things. Recent experience heat exhaustion like 2 weeks ago. Just moving among the lawn, almost pass out. Yeah, heat exhaustion is pretty bad. I don't like it for sure. Like what do you mean like having my info and knowing who I am are two different things? Like do you mean like having my info as in like address, name, email? Because lots of people know those. I don't know. I mean, like you said, young people don't care about that stuff as much. And I think to some degree we've all just been so desensitized to everyone basically knowing all this stuff about us already. Like, you have to share all your info so often that you know, it's like, sure, you can have it. And like, I mean, in my, you know, I keep things, some things personal, some things private. And you know, that stuff I'm not gonna even put on the internet. But you know, just talking and you know my name and stuff being out there, I don't really mind. Your name, address, email all sits in the database. Doesn't mean they go out of their way to track everything you do. They use cookies to do that. Well, yeah. But what I mean, what I mean there is like all these companies already have it, one data breach away, and that stuff is public anyway, and someone can look through those databases. Like, my email address has been part of multiple data breaches, where multiple things about me have been leaked. So like, yeah. And my dad has a YouTube account as well, where he's posted tons of stuff. So I can figure out tons of stuff from that as well. So, you know, it's like it's already there. It's already out there. I mean, yeah. I mean, not my address and stuff, but I don't know. It's a weird world. Use the same Yahoo email account for nearly 20 years. Change your password every time they say there's a data breach. Not much else you can do, yeah. No, I've tried to start moving away from this email address, but I've had the same email address since I was born. My parents made it before I was born. Got me a Gmail address that's just first name, last name. Signed me up before I was even born. So I've had it for a very, very long time and made accounts, especially in like middle school, high school, made accounts all over the place. And you know, I've made accounts on all sorts of sites. Man, I really don't know how to organize. Use Google Mail? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty standard, I feel like. Got multiple email accounts, used to have a dozen, but now I only have 3 or 4. Yeah, I have 2 that I like really use. Well, I guess 3 with my college email. 3 that I really use, and then I have like a bunch of old Google accounts, like old Gmail accounts that I'm trying to move away from. Like I have one email, like a personal email. I have one email for like online accounts, and stuff like that, and then my college email. But yeah, my original personal email is, you know, still there. Most people know that one. And then I have like an online account's email address with Gmail as well, which is the one that's associated with this YouTube account. Pretty much only used to make accounts. And then yeah, I have like 3 other Gmail addresses as well. They used to just let you make accounts. They didn't really check if you had like nowadays if you want to make a Gmail account, you have to give them your email address and stuff. But yeah, back then, you didn't even have to do that. Recently signed up for an Instagram account, yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to resist. You know. Last time I was at a music show, I was like visiting out of town and went to this music show, and people I was talking to there asked if I had an Instagram account, and were like, I mean, you should use Instagram to find local venues where you're at as well. And most of them post their like stories of like upcoming events on Instagram, and you can't really view them outside of Instagram. um which, yeah, more and more people are posting everything on Instagram. And not on their website will link to their like Instagram account, and then I can't view it. That's pretty annoying. And yeah, my friend did convince me to get on a workout social media where you could like post your workouts. I felt like out of every social media that's out there, that's the one I'm most okay with being on, because that's pretty much just encouraging me to work out more. Because, I mean, there are, free and open source alternatives to that. You can self-host and do all that stuff for, but you don't really have that encouragement of your friends being able to see how much you work out, and you being able to see how much your friends work out. To force yourself to work out more. I don't know if I like it. I feel like every day, I mean, I've only had it for a couple days. Every day I look, I'm like, oh wait, I need to do at least something. And yeah, now my muscles are sore every day for the since I've had it, past week. Just constantly sore. Like my chest muscles. Ow. What the hell? I usually just work out legs. For the past while, I've only been really working out legs to try to get, recover my legs ability. But, I was working chest and stuff. And, chest and, like, core. And, it hurts. I haven't worked them out in so long. It hurts. What the hell? And, like, I'm trying to keep up the facade that I've been working out. Like, that it's not just a new thing I'm doing. And, like, I'm, being responsible with my body, working all of it out. And now I'm just in pain. Peer pressure is a good motivator. Or a good source of disappointment, yeah. For sure. It's it's quite a thing. I mean, it's good. I should be taking better care of my body. But yeah, sometimes I wonder. All right, dude, why is storage so difficult? Why can't I just be organized? It's so hard. Let's toss that away. All right, let's put like building material maybe. Factory floor. Reinforced matter seems like a good one. That's kind of all my build stuff I really build with. Dirt. And sand can go there, I suppose. Don't really build with that, but that's... I just do like all the full blocks over here. It looks like if I keep trying to be organized, I'm gonna have to cross over into this wall. Due to heat and having a flat tire for several weeks now, the stupid rubber cement patch tire repair kit wouldn't hold the... Oh, that... that is an issue I hadn't even thought of. That is crazy. So you're gonna have to either wait, I guess you either have to wait for the heat to go back down or just buy a new tube. Damn, that sucks. Hello, JMC. How you doing? Currently just chatting and trying to sort out this sorting system. Oh, yeah, I've run out of space. Shoot. White sand. I have... Oh, that's white sand up there. Okay. All of these are still empty, though. Maybe I'd tear a road down here. And put some more places with the 4x4 drawers. Gives me a little bit more space to work with. Had to buy a new tube. Oof. Yeah. I mean, I guess tubes... Wait, what is this? Nickel powder. Later, bionic. Catch you later. Alright, have a nice night. Alright, let's see. I guess I could put plant matter in here? I don't know. Man, I'm putting all this effort into organizing this. I feel like a couple days are gonna pass. Like maybe a week passes and then this will not be organized. Let's put like items or stuff down here, maybe? I don't know. Actually, photon lamp I can just toss. Is this meteor gonna hit? Doesn't look like it, but let's just blow it up anyway. That's a cool effect. Alright. Bum bum bum. Ooh. Man, I hate organizing. Let's see. Maybe I should put in these spots, not just stuff that I have tons of, but stuff I commonly need to use. Like stuff that I just need to grab all the time. Like, I mean, circuits, I feel like maybe I should just put circuits in those spots. I'm not gonna have tons of them. but I do need them a lot. Quite frequently. And it would be nice to have them a lot bigger like this. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to use that wall. And then tubes. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna... Oh, my screwdriver. It broke. Oh wait, not screwdriver. What is it called? The blue tool. Yeah, what was it called? No. I don't want to scroll through this. There it is. Robotic arm. I would have never thought of that. Alright. Charged particle, antimatter dust, and matter blobs. Okay, matter blob. Charged particle I have. Cool. I think I just need 2 of these. Okay, and then I need an iron ingot, 2 of these, and 4 reinforced matter. I only have 2. So that's... Okay, just do half of those. All that into that. Come back here. Boom. Boom. Okay. Then I just need 2 of these. And 1 of these should be able to make one. Nice. Maybe I should plan this out better. I should have planned this out before just starting to work on it and hoping for the best. Okay. What is full this time? The matter dust. Oh my goodness. This machine is too efficient. Alright. I might call it a night pretty soon, because I don't really know what I'm doing. And I'm kind of getting... I feel like I have to make a better plan for the storage system. Because, yeah, right now this... Yeah, I've got to make a plan for it before continuing, and I don't know what else to do here. So, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night there. Hope you guys had a good time, and yeah, have a nice night, a nice day, whatever time zone you're in. And yeah, peace.